into that controversial Section 134, because on this program, I've had to speak with a former NBA president, Olisa Agbakoba, who 2 or 3 months ago raised this matter and said it's going to be a problem and it's likely to cause a lot of chaos in our election because, according to him, it's not clearly stated whether or not FCT, as the Constitution, captured it. But let me ask you, what he said, part of what he said, and part of what the opposition has said is that when you tell people to go to court, it then means something, that you steal something from them and you are asking them to go through a process in which you are predetermined or you have your way around that process. So just hang on. That is one of the interpretations of go to court coming from your camp.
Just hang on a minute. If I don't say go to court, what will I say? It's a rhetorical question I'm asking you. If I don't say go to court, what would I say as a winner?
But does it also mean that
will I say come, let's fight?
Does it mean that you predetermine the process?
No, not predetermined. I'm only asking you a rhetorical question that answers your question. If I don't say go to court, what it means, if I don't actually use that word, that sentence, is that avail yourself of the procedure of the machinery for addressing your grievance as provided for by law. That is what it means. I'm only saying it in specific terms, go to court. If I don't say go to court, the next thing I will say is that, come, let's fight. So why are they using such phrases or such sentences in a derogatory manner? It is what is provided for by law. And people have actually retrieved their mandates by going to court. It is only when it does not favor you. And that is what the Labour Party is doing. And that is why I had to petition them to the DSS. There's a build-up to something that they are doing. There's a build-up. The build-up they are doing is to rile the people up, pump them up, and then turn them against the judiciary, that if your judgment does not go in a particular way, and that is why he has come here yesterday. He came here yesterday to say the Constitution comes interpreted. What does that mean? He's telling the judiciary that this thing, I have interpreted it, the people of Nigeria have interpreted it, and if you say anything different, they will come after you. So what? I need to make this point. Yeah. I need to make this point. That is where they are going. And so they are setting up a scene for rebellion. And they are setting up a scene to blackmail the judiciary. And that is why if you go online now, I have alerted the DSS that they have camped some boys in one popular hotel in Abuja. And I will give that information to the DSS, where they have told them every morning to be pumping out, online messages to rile up the citizens, cause fear, and all of that. And so what they want to do is to say once the judiciary now goes another way, then the judiciary must have sold out. So and that's why they are threatening the judges. Now, they have gone up to that point. I want to make this point. Nigerians must know that the Labour Party online touts now are threatening judges, threatening their families, exposing them. Go online and see what is happening. And so there is a situation where they want to create fear in this country. They try, you know that during the elections, they tried to threaten people to support them. They failed. During the announcement, they tried to threaten INEC. So everything about them is threats. To threaten INEC to support them, they failed. Now they want to move to the judiciary. It is enough is enough. Shehu, we are ready. Let me tell you this. People who voted, the majority are that, who voted for Asiwaju and the APC, they are the silent majority now. And so if they think they want to push this country towards NSAS, where it was citizens, NSAS was a situation where citizens were dissatisfied with a policy of government, an institution of government called NSAS. That was totally different. But they think they can rile up and citizens towards a situation of SARS again, but NSAS. But this time they should realize that this is not activities, it's pure politics. And if you want to do that now, it will not be citizens against government, it will be citizens, voters against voters. People who voted for the ruling party.
You imagine that the mandate of your candidate and for your party, is it popular?
So I will ask you this question, a rhetoric question again.
No, I'm not supposed to answer
it is.
I'm supposed to be asking.
No, it's a rhetoric question that I'll use to answer you. That Peter Obi, with the kind of message he preached, did he expect, in all honesty, a man who came third or saying the confessed, did he expect, in all honesty, to win in areas where that message did not go down well with people. He was telling the churches, take back your country. Take back your country from where? Now, look at the heat map of the votes. Look at the Nigerian map. Pick it up and look at the heat map of his votes. He succeeded in those areas where his messages sank in about Christians, take back your country. He forayed into the middle belt where Christians are predominant and ended there. He could not go further than that place. Look at the heat map. And so the heat map exactly reflected the kind of message he preached to people.
So within the ambit of the law,
I'll tell you this.
Within the ambit of the law, if someone is hurt by a process and he lost out in the process and he thinks that that loss was illegitimate, he was edged out illegitimately within the ambit of the law, does he not have the right under the law and the independence of mind to be able to speak out?
Oh, there. But you don't say you don't recognize a legitimate government. That is treasonable felony. What Peter Obi and Dati Ahmed are doing is treasonable felony, and we must draw the line for them now.
That is your interpretation.
No, it is not. It is
because it is the courts to
when you don't recognize a legitimate government that has gone through the process and it is legitimate, and you say you don't recognize it, you want to live your own life, it is treason. And let me tell you this.
That's how you interpret it until the courts now say...
What Peter Obi... that is when they will defend themselves now. But you must be charged first. Do you understand me? You will be charged for that. That's what I'm telling them to do. I'm not interpreting. They will charge them for that. Charge them and go and defend yourself. Why you are calling on people to protest?
That's the remit of the states to do, though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I've submitted myself to process. Have I not? Did I come here to say I will go and arrest them physically? I'm a senior lawyer. I've instituted the process. I have started the process. And you see, what they are doing, let me tell you, they are living in a bubble of their own. Peter Obi, Dati, and his supporters, I'm saying this on air, they are living in their own bubble. They are not hearing the other voices of Nigerians who are saying, we hate your bigotry. We are not buying your message of Christian votes. We are not buying your tribalism. They are not hearing those voices. There are voices in this country. Say, oh, no, hold on. There are voices in this country saying we don't like those messages. But they are not hearing those voices. They are living in a bubble of their own. And they will hear those voices very soon if they continue with this nonsense they are doing. Right. As from now on, it's going to be propaganda against propaganda. Word for word, we will meet them everywhere because Asiwaju has a mandate he will defend. And we're prepared to defend that mandate.
And you politicians are not afraid of burning this country with the manner in which you have described it.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you why.
Africa. One people, one vote.